A few moments later.
Halo semuanya, kembali lagi di channel Agama ya, menjelajahi berbagai game. Kali ini kita melanjutkan kembali petualangan di Genshin Impact ya guys. Kemarin kita udah nyiapin festival ya. Oke, terus kita disuruh ke pelabuhan buat nyari info lagi gimana cara biar ketemu Lord Lesser Kusanali. Oke, ini kita udah sampai tempatnya ya.
Come and have a good look yourself.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Aramite mercenary groups are nearly...
Wow! Bukan Port Osmos. Port Osmos ya.
We know that whatever the Academia lost.
Disuruh Aswan buat pura-pura jadi murid Akademia.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying,
Coba dulu dah.
given all the people that come through here
Oh, kita cari informasi dari penduduk sekitar
Welcome.
tentang barang yang
Hi there. We
barang yang
Of course.
terlarang ya.
Especially around this, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia. Sure,
Next.
we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful
semewah atau
scenery
penuh
and
sejarah seperti kota Sumeru.
you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and
murid
miserable
akademia
ever since
asli,
you ask
cuy.
me. The life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what...
those students seem to be
Kita nguping dulu ya omongan mereka. Let's go.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Aramite factions in Port Ormos, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection.
They're called Ain el-Ahmar.
Ya.
Today, I heard... Wait, come again? Don't you see?
Gengnya.
Many of the Aramites in Port Ormos deal with They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for. I've heard that Ain el-Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with $500,000...
Wait, did you say $500,000?
Wow,
If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to...
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Jadi sekarang kita ke
And the only thing left for us now is...
Jafar Tavern sekarang
Did
ya.
you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious. So, what's your plan?
Pengetahuan dijual belikan.
Wait,
Kita langsung OTW aja.
didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to
Gak
cost us
apa-apa,
$500,000.
kita udah punya 9 juta murah.
All right. Paimon never thought she'd agree.
Farming di off game.
Adventure time!
This
Kita
is the
udah
place we
sampai
heard those
di
students talking
Jafar
about.
Tavern.
Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can
Oh,
spot
sini.
the group they mentioned.
Kita duduk dan menunggu beberapa
Oh,
saat.
you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that
Jadi
they can
kita
go toe-to-toe with the
nguping dulu.
boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
Mereka terobsesi dengan King
They're
Deshret.
nothing to be afraid of.
Pemimpin
Our
mereka
main
yang
rival
sudah
now.
How can the
lama
Caracal
meninggal.
Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick more?
Yeah, with boss's
Ooh,
fervent
bos yang
devotion,
kuat, kah?
he'll be able to use this power to...
All these guys talk about is King.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata.
Ruka Devata
That traitor and her
pengkhianat.
followers must not be spared. The
What
day will
happened,
come
guys?
when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what
Kayaknya
they
kita
meant
harus
too.
nengok sejarahnya dulu. Kita buat kesepakatan ya kayaknya sekarang. Sama mereka buat nyari info. Tarik, namanya Torik.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh?
Sorry, he must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Canda.
Bercanda. I see so much more ago.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there.
Let's go.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to... Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent... But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the death mark. My words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten... If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Solo Raiden di bos.
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Al-Hitam.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, listen to me.
Okay.
That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to...
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our...
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
The boss made it perfectly clear.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just comes.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, if, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, I will jeoprize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your...
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Wow,
okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. Appear in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Minggu depan. Okay.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to them.
Oh iya, kembaliin. Thank you.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their
Oh, kamu dibayar juga
Mr.
kan?
Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently.
What?
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Akademia nggak kaleng-kaleng.
He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites rent. Plus, he seems to know a lot of...
Langsung kita tanyain aja guys. Info tentang benda itu.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham,
Namamu
right?
adalah Al-Hitam.
What do you
Al-Hitam,
want?
kan?
No need for thanks.
Terima kasih.
My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. I advise you to keep your distance from them, since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end. All right.
Santai, santai. Loh.
Hold your
Mananya
horses.
dong.
We still have something to ask you. Since you tore through their scam right in front of them,
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Kita buat kesepakatan juga.
Huh? Oh, yeah. He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange?
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Tapi kita bisa pakai elemen kan?
Maybe not, but he can still
Nggak punya
use
vision tapi bisa
elemental energy.
solo ride.
Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper?
Dikasih info yang sama dia.
We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the
Alright.
Since you were happy to give us this merchant,
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you did... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far.
we know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in...
You know almost
Sebuah
everything there is to
pengetahuan, tapi dalam
know,
bentuk
but you're
apa?
unable to compile this information because you've... This is what you've been looking for.
Oh, apa tuh? Itukah pengetahuan?
Paimon can't tell what it is.
This
Ornamen.
is a knowledge capsule.
Kapsul pengetahuan.
To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store
jadi
anyone who
pengetahuan
links
bisa
it to their
simpen
personal
ya?
Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
Mengakses
Anyone.
isinya.
Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates...
That's amazing.
It's essentially a
Terus bisa
convenient and harmless
dipakai.
vestibule
Bisa
for
dimasukin ke
knowledge.
Akasa.
Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess
Eksklusif
or
buat
trade.
orang
They were
yang
created as a
pakai.
means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be but despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deemed to be useless to them, I think that about sums it up.
Yang hilang itu kayaknya dalam bentuk kapsul pengetahuan.
So that's your... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Kita ngapain sekarang?
You're still resolved.
Tempat yang lebih sepi. Biar kalian nguping.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is she's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares... I think she blacklisted me.
Jadi,
I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. Why
do you want us to...
Until you complete this task, you don't have question.
Yeah.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Kita bisa pakai.
That's a surprise. Guess I'll...
Oh, mau ngapain nih sekarang?
Here are two knowledge capsules.
Oh,
Tell me,
kapsul. Kita
can you
suruh bedain
detect
kan?
any difference in their quality?
Kita pakai dulu elemental psych, ya.
They look the same.
Try inspecting them with elemental
psych. Yang kiri ya, yang lebih bagus.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Elemen dendronya lebih
Rumor
kuat.
has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of dendro power
Ya benar,
itself.
elemen
The
dendronya
more,
lebih kuat.
however, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value.
sekarang
Using
kita
elemental sight is merely a stopgap
OTW ke
measure.
tempatnya si
But it
Dori ya.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the
Buat
informant's
nyari yang
location and
paling bagus
contact
untuk
password.
pengetahuannya.
And here is the more of don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's
disuruh boros
eye.
kita.
If there's any... Oh, and be sure to exercise some
Baru
caution.
kembalian kasih.
There have been Matra present in Port Ormos.
Matra?
Matra.
They belong to the Academia's
Oh,
regulatory
kayak
body.
mililit itu.
They also handle cases of illegal...
Kayak
The
mililit
Matra
sama
are razor sharp.
pasukan Shogunate.
You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you...
Mililitnya
Okay,
Sumeru.
then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory,
Looking at what
Let's go.
Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos.
Bos
Let's follow
dagang
these
itu.
instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Baik, kita cari info ya
Hello.
gimana Dory.
What are you two looking to buy?
Oh, kode.
Wait,
Iron fruit
are
yang
you
masih
sure you're
mentah.
remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the
Kode
paper.
Paimon, kode.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak,
Nice.
these two want to buy unripe hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You
Wow.
two, please follow me.
Orang berikutnya.
You two have a
Model like-
fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means
Sumeru
common
Rose.
merch.
Biasa.
No, look again. We're obviously
Kita pakai
wearing
bunga
morning
berkabung.
flowers.
Ya artinya kita
My
bukan
mistake.
orang biasa.
I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Oke, cepetan jalannya dong. Oh, sini. Mau kesini kayaknya dia. Heal dulu. Nice.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient
masih
stock for you
belum
today.
cukup.
Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Ya. Oh, berarti bisa jalan lancar.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill.
Kita dapat
Why don't I pick out some
Ricky deh.
fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Ngode. Mana nih? Ngasal aja.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or
Bungkus
Port
dengan
Ormos style?
Sumeru atau Pelabuhan Ormos? Pelabuhan Ormos. Kayaknya sih.
Wow, you
Oh,
two
benar,
sure
benar,
are
benar.
generous customers. We'll be sure to package your product. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at. Shoot!
No,
it's
ada
the
Matra.
Run!
What? The matcha? Where?
Kabur, kabur, kabur.
Come for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Kayaknya kabur ke sini dia tadi.
He ran that way.
Oh iya benar. Ikutin lagi.
Look, he's over there.
Naik tangga lagi.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Siapa tuh?
Another password.
Apakah
Oh,
itu
that
Dori?
voice. Here, over here.
Oh benar.
You can stop running
bocil
now.
dia. Dia bocil. Ternyata. Lalu bos
So
dagang.
you were the one who
Dia
was
punya
calling out to
mesin
us just now.
elektro.
But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
Kita
These
mau nyari
two good
kapsul.
customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing.
Oh, very good. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I am scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like
Please give me
kapsul pengetahuan. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get caught by the matcha, but they'll also... So that's why I prefer to have... It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules, as long as you have lots of around.
Kita punya Mora.
All good. Ah, yes, of course, of course.
Coba lihat dulu, pakai elemental strike lagi ya buat lihat yang mana yang paling bagus.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your... Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hiliturals. Only 3 people in all of Tibet have ever studied it. Who would want to be an expert in
Topiknya cukup aneh.
About the architecture. With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent Now this sounds like 2 million Mora, and it's yours. No.
Gila mal, 2 juta.
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Elemental strike. Aktifkan. Yang ini 3 ya. Aku mau ini, dan yang ini.
You've really got a good head on your shoulder.
Dipuji.
I'll take these, please and thank
Kita
you.
ambil semua.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite. Listen, I have a special offer for you two.
Dikasih tawaran kita.
100,000 more.
Beli 2 gratis 1.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth
100.000 saya dapat 1 kapsul harga 1 juta.
The knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge, and so far everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
Paimon penasaran.
Come on. We still have around 100,000 of
MC. Traveler.
So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Excellent. Then please select from this.
Loh, nggak boleh milih yang di kanan.
Hold on a second. I thought we could choose whatever we want. Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use elemental sight again to check the...
Kita cek lagi pakai elemental sight. Ya, sama semua dong.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Jadi kita cari yang guna buat kita.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Ya.
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumerian brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Boleh.
Dory, we'll take this one.
Boleh.
Alright, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days.
Terima kasih
so be
atas
sure
transaksinya.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the academia lost.
True history is sometimes even more.
Kita udah sampai di tempat.
You two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you this place as our meetup spot.
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia...
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcha won't come...
Okay, forget what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia...
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the god of wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeria when we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Yeah.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because, as you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it.
So you kept harming them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into... The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously...
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory?
Yes, you can say that. But the day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deal.
Then we'll meet up.
Deal.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge...
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule?
Oh.
Sure. Like doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
Okay, sini tempat
latihannya ya. This place works.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8.
Sarung pedang satu tangan.
A combat class knowledge capsule.
Really? Yeah, what a great buy!
Nice.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high... We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your... There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia. I'm curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed knowledge to graduate from the Academia.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to...
Sounds like you're trying to...
Alright, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Kita disuruh gelut ya.
Let's move out.
Buat nyoba efeknya. Ini yang pakai kapsul. Der, ledak. Ion. Jadi suka banget ya guys sebagai reaksi dendro. Nah, transfer tinggal finishing aja. Oh, muncul lagi. Yo. Di pelukannya keluarin lagi terus baru.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Skill ya.
Adventure time.
Terus Razor tinggal finishing. Nice juga. Nice. Ngomong lagi sama Al-Hitam.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to... The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connect...
Alright. Kita sekarang pakai kapsulnya ya. Oh, mana nih? Oh, ini nih. Pakai. Down nggak? Melihat banyak sekali orang yang bertarung. Oh, cara makanya ternyata sesimpel itu.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Aku melihat banyak.
You mean that it...
Alright.
Orang-orang.
Time for round 2.
Round 2. Fight. Udah pakai kan kapsulnya? Kayaknya sih udah ya. Oke, langsung dulu aja ya. Sama fungusnya lagi. Oh, miskin. Bener. Bukan net trigger. Nice. Terus langsung finishing. Rata. Set. Lagi miskin.
Rest and rebuild.
Bener. Oh, bukan.
Get out of here.
Net
Take cover.
trigger. There. Razor finishing. Rata. Oke. Gimana masalah itu? Hasil penelitiannya.
Now, I'll start recording...
Datanya. Oke, lagi catat tingkat kemajuannya.
Well, the knowledge capsule you
Meningkatkan
purchased did improve
kemampuan
his combat capability.
0,073 watt. Kayak nggak ada efeknya. 0,073% doang.
Dory's such a jerk. She totally scammed us. 1 million mora?
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora.
Funduk. Goodbye. Sekarang kita ngomong sama Dory.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is. Here, over here. Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Can you really get us anything we want? So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me. Oh, I mean customers with pockets as deep, but you know, that kind of information isn't going to be. After all, I have to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? I'm curious. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my test for the information's authenticity. Well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, it's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The divine knowledge capsule was purchased yesterday by
Kapsul sih jadi dibeli sama pemimpin
you're already familiar. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine knowledge capsule. After all, that divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. Thanks for the info. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts
Oke, sekarang kita udah tahu ya di mana kapsul sucinya.
It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain al-Ahmar.
Udah diambil sama Ain al-Ahmar. Al-Hitam biar back. Kita sekarang tahu di mana kapsulnya.
The info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear
Di
it.
tangan pemimpin Ain
Dory even gave
al-Ahmar.
us evidence to
Look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. All right. The person in this picture is indeed in which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain al-Ahmar.
Provokasi.
After we defeat them,
Nah,
we
kita
can
ngerti.
finally have a serious talk with their boss.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again and
Okay.
see you then.
See you. Sama beberapa kita
Oh, Haytham sure is taking
war
his
ya
time.
sama
Where could he
Ain
be?
al-Ahmar.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep
Pascal.
you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Faros.
Yep, let's.
Kita pakai alah hitam kan? Kita pakai alah hitam kan?
Oh,
Sekarang.
Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were...
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take
Ya
place.
khawatir.
I was more
Nggak
worried
tepat
that you
janji.
might go back on your This is
Ternyata kita
turning into
sama-sama
quite an occasion. I
dapat jadi
also...
Back up.
ngewar di
Aren't
sini.
you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic
remehkan
because he helped
kita.
you. I'm not going to mince my words.
Kita
Once
bisa
we're
solo,
done with
Archon.
you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Oh, kita pakai alah hitam kah? Let's go.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Ya, ternyata nggak pakai cuy. Aduh, mana belum ganti ras, suruh pula. Masih lihat sebuah biar jalan cepet. Apa malah Bennett. Bennett guys. Ciplukan di base kita sekarang.
Adventure time.
Ntar kita dulu. Keluar ciplukan. Bennett trigger. Bennett ter. Langsung potong. Ciplukan. Trigger.
Get out of here.
Dua start. Red.
Adventure time.
Rata kan? Oh, dikit lagi. Oke,
Let's light it up.
udah kalah aja udah. Oh, Torik nih, cari. Oh, Torik sekarang. Cari aja. Heal. Red. Iya. Ulti aja. Sandbag.
We
Gak
go.
tahu ulti Bennett yang trik. Bukan. Lancip pelukannya lagi gini. Langsung skill gua stuck. Go. Oh, ternyata sambil macet gak bisa guys. Red. Itu dia ngapain freestyle dah. Bukan. Trigger. Gua stuck.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Rata. Oh, kepental. Ada cutscene-nya.
Academia scum!
Udah, kalah aja udah. Sini kapsulnya.
Boss, finally!
Oh,
Did you use it?
Taiwan sama
Great!
posnya.
Now we can...
Sama pemimpinnya. What happened guys?
Boss?
Kerasukan dia. Kerasukan ya? Waduh. Error dia. Kenapa woi?
Boss!
Aduh. Ya, bawahnya sendiri digebukin kan. Oh,
We have to cut as a caution
Sorry.
action. Now.
bisa dihubungkan dengan harta. Let's go, alah itu. Action. Nice. Ter. Akasanya udah putus koneksinya. Oke, kayaknya dia pakai kapsul terlarang nih. Kapsul suci.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Wah, diam-diam dia ngambil ternyata, guys. Emang berotak Senku nih Al-Haytham. Manipulator. Udah ketangkep guys pemimpinnya. Dunia melupakan apa? Wah, kerasukan King Desert kah dia?
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean
Ya,
the
ada pakai
divine knowledge
kapsul
capsule did
sucinya.
that to him? Oh yeah.
Terus
You
kerasukan
mean how
King
some
Desert
researchers go
kayaknya.
insane after getting knowledge from?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that this divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods. But beyond, did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly...
Oh, bukan King Desert kayaknya.
Then that means the
Mimpi yang dengar
Academia got the
dikirimin
divine
Sul.
knowledge capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
Kita, dah.
We were so busy trying to find the
Apa
divine
kita pisah
knowledge
sama
capsule
Al-Haytham
that
sekarang?
Paimon forgot to ask you something.
Truthfully, I don't.
Gimana caranya ketemu Kusanali?
Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Moreover,
Bahkan ada yang nggak sadar
since the
kalau dia
Academia
ada.
possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity.
Everything about Lesser.
I'm heading back to the Academia.
Ya.
How about you two?
Kurang info guys.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero
Al-Haytham udah
festival.
balik
Maybe
Akademia.
we should head back
Oh.
too. We've been rushed
Sekarang
off
kita
our
ke
feet
festival
over the past few
Sub-Zero,
days, so
guys.
maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Ayo kita ke sana.
Then we'll part ways here,
Udah
Al-Haytham,
janjian nih
until we meet again.
sama dunia riset. Goodbye Al-Haytham. Mau diapain tuh
Now,
kapsul suci ya?
do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Para atasan butuhkan. Skripsi dulu. Melewati tirai asap darutan kelam. Selesai. Oke, mungkin sekian dulu aja video kali ini. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan dan minum air putih yang cukup. Sampai jumpa di video dan lain sebelumnya akan berdatang. Bye bye.